Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this afternoon mountain weather update. A lot of things to talk about, but first, radar in Salt Lake. Snow continues. We've got that west-northwest flow running right along the Arctic front and lifting the air, just creating a continuation of snow through the Wasatch and northern Utah as well. I think we could see at least another 10 inches across the Wasatch tonight into tomorrow. It's going to snow into tomorrow. Let me take you into Colorado. Snow continues here as well. You can see on radar some of the snow coming in to the western slope. So snow continues in Colorado through tomorrow as well, with additional accumulations on top of what we've already seen. I also think the Tetons could see snow kick up tonight into tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be excessively big or anything, but some snow accumulation because there's a reinforcing front that's going to drop south out of Wyoming into Utah and into Colorado and keep the snow going into tomorrow. All right, let's go up to Big Cottonwood Canyon here. It's still open. This is Solitude. Of course, Little Cottonwood is shut down. You can't get to Alta or Snowbird, but now we're over 200 inches for the season here at Solitude. Look at that. They picked up like 2 feet of snow overnight, and they picked up at least another foot today. It's still snowing very hard, very busy day because it's open. It's also been a busy day at Park City. You can see that. And they had about 2 feet of snow overnight. And it has continued to snow during the day today. Alta, heavy snow continues there. And again, at least another 10 inches, maybe a foot up there in Little Cottonwood Canyon, yet to fall tonight into tomorrow. Still snowing very hard. Let me take you into Colorado. So there's Vail continuing to snow. It's been an incredible 24-hour period. You got a foot overnight. You've gotten another 10 to 12 inches today. And you've still got snow to go overnight into tomorrow. Let me take you up to Aspen. This is Aspen Highlands. Snow continues there as well. You have additional snow coming tonight into tomorrow. Here's Jackson Hole. It's pretty quiet right now, but again, with that reinforcing front coming in tonight into tomorrow morning, you're probably going to pick up some light snowfall overnight into tomorrow. All right, let me show you my bullet points. Here's what I'm thinking this afternoon into tomorrow. My latest thinking is snow continues in Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming with that reinforcing front coming in tomorrow. Then we look down the road, and I like what I'm seeing with this storm system on 117, 118. Comes out of the Pacific Northwest in BC, and it sets up a really nice west-northwest flow. So we've got some orographics, we've got some moisture transport, and I think between those 2 days, we're going to see some nice totals across not only BC, Idaho, and Northwest Montana, but Wyoming and the Tetons will be a direct beneficiary. The Wasatch, the central and northern mountains of Colorado. And then we have to switch things over. 119 through 123, the subtropical jet takes over. Pacific flow engages, and we're going to see some warmer temperatures across the west, higher snow levels. But we will see snow. We will see moisture move in. And I will look at that in some detail coming up. All right, let me take you back. I want to show you the forecast, radar, and satellite. So that's the current state of affairs. You can see the snow there beginning to kick back in by tonight into the Tetons. Maybe Big Sky. Certainly it's going to continue in the Wasatch and in most of the central and northern mountains of Colorado. By tomorrow morning, snow is still there. Tetons, Wasatch, central and northern mountains of Colorado. And look at the afternoon. Continues in the Wasatch and in Colorado all the way down into Denver tomorrow. We could see accumulation in Denver. Potentially 1 to 4 inches in town, but quite a bit more up in the ski areas, as I'm going to show you. All right, let's take a look ahead. So that storm departs by Tuesday in the morning. Now we watch. Here comes the 117, 118 storm racing into the Pacific Northwest. Good shield of snow into Idaho, northwest Montana, quite a bit up in BC and Washington and Oregon. And then that snow hits the Tetons. The Wasatch continues all the way down into Colorado into 118, central and northern mountains, a really nice flow. And by the time we get into 119, it's gone. And now the new pattern shifts in here. It kicks in, and it's going to be more of a Pacific flow with higher snow levels, as I'm going to show you. And like for an example, with this snow coming in on 119, 120, 121 in Tahoe, Shasta, Mammoth, the snow levels are going to probably increase to like 8,500 to 9,000 feet. So that's going to be a whole different scenario by the time that does move in. All right, let me talk about the jet just a little bit here. So here's tomorrow. This is 115. You can see the trough swinging out of Colorado, Wyoming. So that'll be the end of that. That'll move out by the end of the day, that storm system. 117, new storm, west-northwest orientation, quite a bit of accumulation, BC. Like I said, all those interior states on 117 and 118. Here's 122, and the door's wide open for this Pacific flow. Powerful jet coming off the Pacific, just ushering in warm air and moisture into California. You can see the trough swinging out of California through Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, so I'm going to see snow. I've got snow in my forecast for all of those states as a result of that trough moving through in that storm system. Here's a new grand total map. Rest of today through 123. I mean, I still think we've got 3 feet to go between now and 123 in Little Cottonwood Canyon. Pretty close and big. And 2 feet up in Park City Snow Basin and also Deer Valley. Colorado, we've still got another 1 to 2 feet to go in that entire period, 114 to 123. Probably a couple of feet for the Tetons and big snow up in BC. Look at that, 1 to 2 feet, maybe 2 or 3 feet through Washington and Oregon. Central and northern Idaho looks good, northwest Montana, and keep in mind that snow in the Sierra, by the time we get down the road, 119 and beyond, is going to be at higher elevations. Okay, so let's take a zoom in here. Here's Colorado I-70 and north, so potentially between now and 123, 1 to 2 feet of snow, depending on your location. Let me go a little bit further west and show you the West Elks here into Aspen, Snowmass, and Aspen Highlands. Again, this type of flow doesn't really benefit Aspen Snowmass all that much. You're going to get snow, but nothing like Vail, nothing like Steamboat and Buff Pass and Cameron Pass. But down the road, potentially 117, 118, you're going to get some snow, and that accounts for a lot of what you see here as well, with a little bit more down in the Crested Butte area. And of course, you might have some snow coming 120 to 122, 123 as well. That'll be a little bit warmer snow. All right, let's break that down by period. So the rest of today through tomorrow, potentially you can see the numbers there. Quite a bit more to go on the Continental Divide, Loveland up to Winter Park, but anything west of the Divide, 3 to 6, maybe 3 to 7. Still, again, like I said, maybe another 10 to go in Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons. Could be more than that. All right, next period. So this is 116 to 119, captures that 117-18 storm, and I like it. Over a foot for Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons, over a foot for the Tetons, and potentially 4 to 12 in the central and northern mountains of Colorado. And then up to the north in the northern tier, anything in that purple shading is over a foot. So really nice accumulations with that. And the final period, this is a warmer flow off the Pacific, potentially a foot up high in the Sierra, and maybe another foot for Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons during this period as well. And in Colorado, you can see the numbers mainly benefiting western and southwest Colorado. One last stop up in the northeast. I don't have any big storms. They all kind of slide just south of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. So just looking at smaller snows, 116, for example. Also on 119, 120, you're going to have some light accumulations, and also obviously a little bit of lake effect there around Snow Ridge. So that's going to do it. I'll end on the grand total map here. Like I have been doing, you can kind of see it. We still have a lot of snow yet to go between the rest of today and 123, so I'll cover it. I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll have some fun with it. Guys, thanks for tuning in here, and take care.